keep things moving right along with our third bout here. Our third bout features a fighter joining us from Knoxville, Illinois. Make some noise for Shane Curry.
I'm Shane Curry. I'm a very pissed off man after losing my last fight, and this is nothing against you, but I really would not want to be the person in my way right now after this loss. To me, it means to be a fighter is like every day I'm stepping in the cage and fighting for my life. It's something I enjoy doing. It's something that keeps me in shape. This thing is going to be a war. This thing is going to be a battle because I love to just stand and bang. I'm very aggressive. Getting hit does not bug me. It does not faze me, so I'm just going to be ready to go out and give it my all and just put on one hell of a show for the fans. We both want to make a move in this sport and we're just in each other's way, so it's nothing personal, it's just business.
Making his way to the cage, Sugar Shane Curry out of Blue Line Fighting System out of Knoxville, Illinois. And with me cage-side, we have a guest commentator for tonight, Clint Anderson. Welcome to the cage, buddy.
Thank you. Glad to be here. Appreciate it.
Good to have you here tonight. Tonight we've got Brent Lee versus Sugar Shane. A little bit of talk between both, a little bit of trash talk. A little bit of trash talk between the both of them, and when you fight, it's good to have some bad blood, right?
Absolutely. I think it's great to have trash talk, and it kind of hypes everybody up. I don't know, gives you an idea of what your opponent's thinking about you, and to me, that's motivation.
Right, and with the lighter weight class, what you're going to get tonight is you're going to get quick movements, you're going to get scrambles fast, and I know that people listening to know who you are, and it's great to have you on tonight.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm glad to be here.
And his opponent, joining us from Moline, Illinois, Brent Lee.
Brent Lee, train with Team Evolution. We train real hard. I feel real confident coming into this fight, ready to come out and bang. Oh, Shane, he's a good fighter. I've been studying him a lot lately and feel like I know his gaps in his game, and I'm gonna come out there and expose him. I hope you trained hard and meet me in the middle of the cage and bring it. Wherever you want to take the fight, we can do it. Train hard every day. I'm ready.
Making his way to the cage tonight, Brent Lee of Team Evolution with a record of 3-0. And having trained with Brent a little bit yourself, what are some of the things that Curry's going to need to look out for with Lee tonight?
I think with Brent Lee, he's very well-rounded. He's a good fighter. He busts his ass every day in the gym, and I'll tell you what, he improves every day. I see a drastic change in the way he looks at MMA, and I think he's definitely focused. So I give him a lot of credit. So I think with Curry, he just needs to kind of watch out for everything with him.
Right, and like we said earlier, being 130 pounds, you wouldn't think that there's a lot of power behind those shots, but man, they hit hard as heavyweights sometimes, man.
Yeah, sometimes. I'll tell you what, I spent a lot of time sparring with Brent Lee, and I'll tell you what, the kid definitely hits harder than a 135er.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our third bout of the evening and is scheduled for 3 rounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall and weighed in at 134 1/2 pounds. He trains with Blue Line Fighting Systems and is sponsored by Corner Connection, Mama's Hope, Caged Aggression, Buffalo Wild Wings, Extreme Cage Rentals, and Galesburg Electric. Joining us from Knoxville, Illinois, Sugar Shane Curry! And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, he stands 5 feet 8 inches tall and weighed in at 136 pounds. He trains with Team Evolution. Fighting out of Moline, Illinois, Brent the Bruce Lee!
Shane Curry, Brent Lee in the gray, Curry in the white. Clint Anderson, cage side with me. Here we go, man.
Here we go. This is going to be a great fight.
Little feeling out process to start off. Nobody really wants to go, and Curry starts off with a little kick.
Yeah, I think they both respect each other enough to not commit too early in this fight.
Right. You know, tossing some kicks out first early, kind of getting the range, seeing where you're at. Nobody really unleashing a punch yet. Like you said, that's mutual respect for each other.
Absolutely. Yep. I think these guys have done enough research on each other that they're definitely cautious here for at least a little while.
Right, and Lee tends to do that sometimes. He's got 3-0 record, hasn't lost yet, but his first rounds, he almost warms up a little bit and then kind of goes harder in the second one.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you. I think Brent's a lot like me. The further the fight goes on, the better he gets.
Right, and he lands a huge kick right there that echoes a little bit. Clinch kick.
Brent doing a great job keeping him on the cage.
Goes with
nice, a big slam out of Brent Lee.
He gets a huge slam right into the side mount, staying very tight. Lee looking for maybe an arm. Like we said too, that's a huge slam for 130 pounds.
Yeah, very big. He's a tough kid.
Curry looking for a little positioning. When you get slammed like that too, you want to make sure your head doesn't smack on the cage too.
Yeah, absolutely. Been there, and that's not something you want to happen in the first round of a fight.
Both of them seem to keep the composure right now. Just working position right now. When you're watching, true fans know what's going on. You're working for position. It may not be the barn burner that you want right now, but looking for something to do.
Yep, absolutely. Just like on the stand-up, on the ground, they got to respect each other and feel each other out first.
Right, and Lee getting in a few shots right there. Looking to maybe trap that right arm, and Curry keeping it on his face very well.
Yeah, he's definitely keeping that left arm trapped. Brent looking to posture up here, throwing some knees.
Big knee, great positioning too with his legs, and he looks like he's actually gotten a little bigger since his last fight too.
Yeah, I think he cut a little bit more weight for this fight. I think he's, by the looks of things, he's been on his diet, he's been doing all the right things, so hopefully it pays off for him tonight.
Right, and he's one too that stays active. Referee Kenny Nyquist stands him up. He's one that stays active and fights, every 2 months to keep healthy, keep active.
Sure does, yeah. I don't see him as one of those guys that's gonna stop fighting anytime soon.
No. Going for the Superman punch doesn't really get through, but at least showing that he's got a few things in his arsenal that he wants to try out and not scared to.
Yeah, they're both doing a good job. Both doing a real good job of feeling each other out, but staying safe.
And Curry looking for that right, setting it up nicely with the jab, and just really wants that right hand to connect. Lee lands a few right there.
Throwing some good knees out of both of them.
Couple knees too.
Brent looking for a nice takedown again.
It's a takedown again.
Brent just establishing a position here.
Right, and with 2 takedowns, Brent almost steals that round, on takedowns.
Yeah, I think so too. I think both of them were kind of the same stand-up wise, but he got the couple takedowns, so I'd have to give that round to Brent, probably 10-9.
Right, and that's what people don't remember when you're watching fights is that you're getting scored with points too. It's not just punches and kicks. It's takedowns. It's positioning, getting up off your back, all those things.
Absolutely, and once you get a takedown, you don't get points for takedowns. Do something with it. So
exactly.
He's actually establishing a position after the takedown, and he's looking good.
Absolutely. Two underway, and here we go again. Pulls guard. Curry pulls guard, which is an interesting thing to do at the beginning of the round.
Very interesting.
And Lee back up right away. Looking for to do something maybe off his back. Hanging pretty tight on there, so at least he's got the arm trap.
Looks like he's just trying to keep his posture down, stay away from the big drastic punches, and maybe look to stand up or maybe go for an armbar or something here. Looks like he's got a triangle, going for a triangle here.
Needs to pull down on the head a little bit.
Needs to pull the head down, needs to cut his angle. He cut his angle the wrong way. He needs to actually go the other way on that. No, it looks like he's good. Yep. Get that leg there.
Roll out of it. Gets the back of the head there. Still from the side a little bit. Needs to scooch his body just a little bit over to the left.
Sit up on there. Yep. Looks like Brent.
Right into mount. Triangle mount.
Got a good position quick in this round.
Oh, and Curry pops his head out. Great way to pop your head.
Right out the back door. What a great fight.
Lee laying very heavy on him right now, and they're almost probably getting a little bit of a breather right now.
Yeah, probably. It looks like he rolls back and takes his back.
Great scramble, keeps on his back very tight.
Looks like he's getting a little high here. It looks like good.
A little bit high, but still tight.
Yeah, Curry trying to pull him down. If Curry can get his head out there, he can establish top control here.
And with a fight like this,
looks like he got it.
It's very apparent that they both did their homework on each other.
Absolutely.
They know they've gotten escaped from each other's positions. They know almost what each other's going to do, and they've found out ways to get out of it.
Yeah, that's a good scramble.
Right now, Curry's trying to stay active, and Brent going for that triangle again. Needs to pull his ankle down a little bit.
What Brent needs to do is,
Got the arm on the side again too, so he can scoot over just a little bit to the left again, and there we go.
What he needs to do is really grab his leg and cut that angle, get that angle that he needs. Because pulling all the head down and all that, it's good, but the angle is the most important thing here.
And he knows it's his foot's where it needs to be. It's just his body's just a bit to the side, like you said. Curry stepping over looks great way to try to get out of it.
Brent Lee sits up on top. Nope, gets out of it.
And great scramble right there to his knees. Brent doing a great job when he's on there right now. He's keeping an arm too to himself.
Yep. He's keeping the head control, so he can't spin to the back. It's a good position there. Maybe look for a Darst or a guillotine from there.
He uses the wall to, puts his back up against the wall, trying to get up, and chooses to go back down. Great second round again.
Yeah, I don't know who to give that round to. That was very close. Very close.
And you've got Curry that got out of in almost a game-changing triangle.
Yep. Brent Lee's going for submissions, which is good, but Curry's getting out of them, so creating scrambles. So far, the fight has been kind of back and forth. So.
And when you're a judge, do you give the round to somebody that put on the submission, or do you give the round to somebody that got out of it? It's a hard decision.
It's tough to say. I can't really base a round off of submission attempts, because if a guy's good enough to get an attempt, you kind of have to give the other guy enough credit, the same credit for getting out of a submission.
Absolutely. Third round, you tell both fighters are pretty tired at this point, so we're really going to see who wants some more at the beginning of this round.
Absolutely. Last 3 minutes, and I think this round's it's going to be another great round.
Brent Lee going, like I said in this fight, 3-0. He doesn't want to take his first loss home tonight. Curry missed with the Superman punch, and Brent almost lands a kick.
Kick on the way up.
And that's what people forget. Kick on the way up. Throw a punch when you're spinning out. Everybody else forgets these things. Wow.
Looks like Curry's trying to pull guard again.
Brent throws him down again, saying, I'm not going to have any of your groundwork right now.
Nothing to do with sitting in guard of Shane Curry. The crowd really getting into this fight.
That's what you have. It's great to have these fights down here. You really got some hometown crowd, some loudness. It's great to have.
Absolutely, and it's great for the fighters to have support like this.
Both of them are doing a great job scrambling and spinning off each other to really keep active.
Yeah, he's doing a real good job. I think Brent is doing a good job of keeping position on him when he gets top control.
Pinned up against the cage, basically, which is he's almost using the cage to your advantage at that point.
Absolutely. When you pin somebody up against the cage, you know that the only way out is to roll to the center of the cage. So if you pin a knee or something on his hip and trap him, you can throw punches there for days.
Absolutely, and I think Curry knows that he's a little bit trapped now and really trying to push Lee off him and do something.
Absolutely. What he needs to do is use his feet and spin off that cage, or maybe use the cage to wall walk, something like that.
And he's a little bit alone in the action, so stands them both up, which the crowd's never going to be, against that.
For sure, and I'd rather see these two stand up and bang.
Exactly. Lee lands a big knee, looked like there, and both are still scrambling to get one or the other to the ground. That's where more of the action's gone. Lee looking to really fall right into him.
Yeah, it seems like Shane Curry would much rather prefer this fight on the ground than Brent. Brent's kind of taking it as it comes, and
right.
I think Shane is looking for a submission.
Lee trying to pull that left leg out and get him out, and Curry staying pretty tight to it, but Lee is staying very heavy on him right now and not giving him much room to do anything. He knows that triangle's there.
Absolutely, he's very conscious of the triangle and the armbar attempts from Shane.
That's a big shot from overhand, and it's in this last minute or so that maybe could determine who the winner of this fight.
Yeah, we'll see. It's actually I think it's gonna come down to this last minute of this fight to see who the winner is.
Right. I'm sure both corners telling their fighters to leave it all right here. It's anybody's game right now.
Yeah, I think they both know that. I think they know that this last minute they gotta make a little impression on the judges.
Exactly.
Get the judges thinking about them when the bell rings.
Both fighters staying very active, not letting either one do too much, but just peppering the shots. Anything counts at this point.
Right. Shane Curry's doing a good job of working from the bottom, though. He's not, and here he is looking for arm bars, looking for triangles. Brent Lee not having it, standing up, getting out of there.
That's your fight.
Great fight.
Great fight.
That's a tough one for the judges.
Lee looks like he's got a little bit more energy up. But as I say that,
Curry's like, I got energy for days. No big deal.
Both of them obviously thinking they're taking the match over, and that's a great thing to do when it's like that close. You want to get the crowd into it. You want to do as much as you can.
Right. And I look at that two ways. You can celebrate after the fight and say, yeah, I got more energy, but I can also look at it as, if you had all that energy, why didn't you push the pace a little harder?
Absolutely. First round, I think we can both decide that I went to Lee. Second and third, we're going to see what happens now.
Very close second, third round. I honestly do not know. I'm glad I'm not judging.
Right, exactly.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for both of these competitors. And we go to the judges' scorecard for this decision. All three judges scored this contest 30-27, declaring your winner by unanimous decision, Brent
Lee out of Team Evolution improves his record to 4-0 on a great fight with Shane Curry.
Yeah, it was a very good fight. Fun to watch, and I think he just did all the right things. I think he established position, he held position the most, and he controlled where the fight went most of the time.
Absolutely.
I know you don't like me, but it's all right. Brent's a hell of a fighter. The reason I have the mic is not because I wanted a pity party because I lost. Today is the third month anniversary of my girlfriend's mother, who I became really close to, passed away this day 3 months ago. I dedicated this fight to her and also my grandma, who has cancer. I'm sorry I couldn't win, but I know my hearts and prayers are with her. I hope everybody's with her and the family. All right, thank you very much.
And again, great contest by both guys. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Brent the Bruce Lee. Make some noise.